Hey everybody, Yankee here. Today I want to take a little time and talk about one of the new wonder carry guns that's coming out that's chambered in one of those fantastical modern calibers that I'm actually a little excited about. One of the calibers that has been gaining some popularity over the last 10 years, even though it hasn't been here much longer than that as far as existing, but one of the calibers that's gotten more popular recently is the 5.7 by 28. Now, it used to be the only guns you can get in this were FNs, and the only handgun you could get in this was the FN 5.7. I have one. I love it. I actually trust this caliber enough that I've carried this gun. I think it's a great caliber. It's not my preferred carry gun, probably never will be, but I still think it's a decent gun. And like I said, liked it a lot. But this was pretty much the only option when it came to handguns chambered in 5.7 by 28. But recently, more companies have started making guns in this caliber. You had Ruger makes one, Smith & Wesson, even Titsauce. But the one I want to talk about today is from Palmetto State Armory. It's the Rock. In fact, I actually recently bought one of the frames to the Rock, and I plan on building this out. I've actually ordered the slide today. So I am going to build this out and make myself one of the Palmetto State Armory Rocks. But since I actually broke down and bought one of these a while back, of course now they've come out with a new version, and it is the compact version. Now, if you look at the Rock Compact next to the regular Rock, it's not a huge difference. The overall length is like a ½ inch less. The overall height is like a ½ inch less. Everything else is pretty much the same, but that little bit of difference does make it easier to carry. So if you were wanting to carry a 5.7 by 28, having that smaller version really would make a difference. Now, a lot of people would be saying though, well, it really wouldn't be worth it though, because the good thing about the 5.7 by 28 is you can fit so many rounds in it. So if you reduce the capacity by making it a compact, you've really taken away one of the biggest advantages of the round. But here's the thing. The full-size Rock holds 23 rounds. The compact holds 21. The FN 5.7 only holds 20, and that was the gold standard forever on the 5.7 by 28. So you still got an extra round. So you're really not giving up much as far as capacity there unless you compare it to other guns or its bigger brother. So you still got plenty of capacity there. 21 plus 1 rounds, that's not a bad number of rounds in a magazine. I would be happy with that. Plus the 5.7 by 28 performs pretty well. I've done a lot of testing with this round against 9mm and even against 357 Magnum. And so far it's fairly inconclusive. It seems like they can all do the same things. You have to really get into some hardcore testing for when you find that the 357 SIG and 357 Magnum and 9mm start to be able to do things the 5.7 can't. And I haven't done that testing yet, hopefully in the near future. But as of right now, I find it to be a very capable round, and you get a lot of them in these guns. Now, a lot of people are worried about the Palmetto State guns because they're like, they couldn't be that great because they're inexpensive. Well, that's one of the good things about them. They are inexpensive, but they are also very well made. I've compared these guns to their competitors, Glock, Smith & Wesson, etc. And I'll tell you what, the Palmetto States are actually a little better made in my opinion. And from what I've seen of their performance, they perform just as well. So I'm very excited about this gun. Having a 5.7 by 28 in a more carryable model that still has really good capacity, this is very interesting to me. And like I said, since it is a Palmetto State gun, you get to build it yourself. Now, there's not as many options right now for the compact as there is for the full size, like all the different color frames, the different barrel designs, etc. But hopefully that'll come in the near future. The very fact that they've released it makes me think there'll be more coming. So I just wanted to take a moment today and talk about this gun because I'm excited about it. I thought maybe you'd be excited about it. And there's some people out there that I think are just a little hesitant to check out Palmetto State. I was very hesitant to check out Palmetto State. But when I look at these guns, when I look at the frames they make and compare them to like Glocks and Smith & Wesson, like I said, every bit as good, if not better. And so far, perform every bit as well. So if you're interested in rounds like the 5.7 28, you think it's a good alternative to something like a 22 Magnum because it's more reliable since it's a center fire round, and you just think it's an interesting performing round, and it's something you would like to have, maybe even carry, because this is a gun you could carry easily, and it's still fun to shoot at the range. It's not so small that it's going to be abusive, because it is not a really high recoiling round, but it's going to give you big bangs and big fireballs out of this round. I mean, it's really an impressive round at the range, so you're probably going to practice with it more because it's fun. So I think this is a very interesting gun that's coming out from Palmetto State. If I was you and you're interested in the 5.7x28 round, or you just like guns, period, go over and check it out, because I think this has the potential to be a winner when it comes to new guns that are coming out recently. It's the new Palmetto State Rock compact 5.7x28 self-defense handgun.